HasanAbi corporate. I don't even know what that is. Eminem to the presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. Stop using lose yourself. He has roasted Vivek Ramaswamy, who went viral for rapping an Eminem song. Now the presidential candidate has been rebuffed by the Detroit Star. BMI, the licensing organization that oversees the public performance of Eminem songs, delivered a cease and desist letter last Wednesday to the Ohio Republican demanding that Ramaswamy stop performing Eminem's music. It's pretty funny to be like an Eminem guy and constantly sing Eminem when you know he's like a massive lib. Like, he's a huge lib. He's like a Hillary Clinton style liberal too. He'll rap about like how, you know, guns are bad or how abortion should be protected, and he's very openly rapped about those things to a degree where it's like kind of corny, as a matter of fact. You know what I mean? Like, he's, yeah, Trump is orange. What can you rhyme with orange? Porridge. That's that type. The letter was first reported by the UK's Daily Mail and was confirmed to the Free Press Monday by a representative for Eminem. Yeah, that's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I pour it on Donald Trump? Probably not. Vivek back then was a libtard, getting George Soros bucks. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, nowadays, our boy Vivek is running around doing the most, trying to be like the smarmiest, most annoying debate lord you could possibly be. And one of the things that he's been doing is just consistently going on news broadcasts and getting bastard. I don't know why he has chosen to do this. I don't know why he keeps going on news broadcasts and then they keep owning him. And it's like people like Dana Bash, which normally you don't expect to own anybody, really. It is really, really, really sad. A sad state of affairs that the debate lord is trying to come across like he's getting some owns and just ends up getting owned instead. And it's not even just from the likes of Dana Bash or MSNBC hosts. I forget this lady's name. It's even from Sean Hannity because of his obscure foreign policy positions that are completely beyond the pale for mainstream media, which has a damn near bipartisan consensus on what America is going to do on its foreign affairs. That is like the major reason, Andrea Mitchell. Okay, thank you. That is one of the major reasons why he keeps getting yelled at. They're not even getting mad at his like Republican for the most part. They're usually getting mad, even on the Republican side. They're getting mad at things that he is saying about foreign policy, like how he claims he's not going to give money to Israel or some shit, okay? You can't do that. Or how he thinks like Russia will be our ally against the war against China that's coming up. It is such an odd thing to defend when you're running for president, when Americans are just across the board united. Like, Republicans are united on this shit. Democrats are united on this shit. Democrats yell at other Democrats that stray away from the mainstream perspective. Like, how do you not see that? Are you that incapable of reading the room? Anyway, it's very odd. It's very odd to see. Let me see if I can find the full video. No, I can't find it. Anyway, all right, let's just go after these bits and pieces.
You would not have certified the results that night before midnight on January 6th, while that was your constitutional obligation. What if Kamala Harris did that? What if Joe Biden and Kamala Harris win?
To be clear,
would she have that same authority?
To be clear, I stand by what I said.
But how could you get legislation through, sir, in, that kind of legislation through in time to certify the election? You would be violating your oath as vice president.
There would have been. So I respectfully disagree, Andrea. I stand by what I said in that interview, not what you just said that I said. I said that that's exactly.
Yeah, this is too boring. Like, people are not invested in Vivek enough to be like, yeah, actually, we should defend the integrity of his lines. Like, every time I hear from this dude, it's always, it's not what I said. I said something else, and you're saying that I didn't say the thing that I actually said, but here's what I really said. It's like, bro, no one cares. No one cares. No one cares. Stop it. Don't go on these fucking shows anymore, okay? Don't. You are not looking good. You think you're looking good. You're not looking good, okay? These are not slam dunks. When Donald Trump does stuff like this, like when he course corrects or whatever, There is already an audience that is invested in what he has said. And he rarely ever is like, nope, you're lying. Here's what I actually said. Like, he doesn't do that. That is minutia. You can't just try to consistently gaslight an entire country of news watchers all the time on really silly semantics conversations. This is literally the most, not even a debate lord, not even a debate pervert, the most debate file thing you can do, okay? I'm increasing his severity of debate lordness from debate lord. He was originally a debate lord. He then turned into a debate pervert, and now I've upgraded him to the final one, debate file, okay? You cannot be a debate file on TV every fucking night about like incredibly boring semantics conversations that revolve around what you said or what you may or may not have said. Here are his polls. He's riding off the high of the original of the performance that he pulled off in the debate stage, ironically. But if he keeps it up, I feel like the more people see him, the more bored they're going to get. They're not, like, I don't think people look at this and go, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think people look at this and go, wow, he's really sticking it to mainstream media. He comes across as like really slimy and like really fucking annoying, and he's not debating on like issues that people care about. You know what I mean? Issues that Republicans care about. He's not on here being like, no, white supremacy is sick, actually. I love that. He's literally being like, actually, I didn't say that. Why are you saying that I said that? Please stop doing fake news on me.
In, that kind of legislation through in time to certify the election. You would be violating your oath as vice president.
There would have been. So I respectfully disagree, Andrea. I stand by what I said in that interview, not what you just said that I said. I said that that's exactly what I would have delivered, and then use that as an opportunity for heroism to reunite this country, because there are two preconditions.
He just comes across so fucking fake. Like, I don't know. I think like he is too busy trying to hit the high notes without like actually having a conversation. And I feel like, yes, Americans do hate the media. Obviously, everybody hates the media. But you know what Americans hate more than the media, especially like Republicans? Like, they hate nerds. He's giving too much Blake Masters energy. It's giving too much Blake Masters energy. And like, just like Blake Masters, he also is a product of these like elite institutions. You know what I mean? Blake Masters also loved rapping, if you guys remember. There's a lot. Many people have said he's like Andrew Yang. I think he's more like Blake Masters.
People change over the...
Oh, here's the, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Oh my God, I'm going to fucking die.
Let me ask you finally about Eminem. They've sent you a cease and desist through the music.
Yeah, here's Blake Masters rapping. Trigger warning.
Now the press is having a day. They're getting all mad. They're looking for a fight. I'm reading the news. I'm like, this ain't right. What's going on here? He can't speak the truth. What if she was a sweetie? What if she was cute?
I'm not going to show you the whole thing because I don't want everyone in my community to commit harakiri, like collectively get into a room with like a bunch of katanas and engage in mass suicide. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to you because this is nuclear cringe, okay? This will do psychic damage. This will do psychic damage to you. This is what they play in Guantanamo Bay. Okay, this is the worst level of enhanced interrogation. He raps like a racist Lin-Manuel Miranda. True. Okay, let's move on. What are those red lines? That's war paint. He's doing like tribal war paint because he's like, I hate woke culture. Like I can do Indian war paint. You know, that kind of thing.
Company to stop using "Lose Yourself" on the trail. Have you agreed to move on?
Yeah, look, I think that I'll respect his wishes, but I would just say, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Eminem in his rise used to be a guy who actually stood up to the establishment and said the things that the establishment didn't want him to say.
Oh my God. Yeah, like fucking, like raping people or killing his mom. Like, I'm a 35-year-old former, or I'm a 38-year-old former pharma tech CEO. And I don't know why Eminem is no longer talking about raping women. What is happening? He should be talking about beating his wife and raping her Like when he was cool. I think that's cool. It's like, bro, you are literally 40. Shut the up, okay? What are you saying right now? You're not like a cringe teenager, okay? You're running for president, dog. You're running for president. Well, the real Slim Shady, please stand up. Ah, ha, ha, ah. What's wrong with 40? I'm literally 40. Yeah, if you're literally 40 and you're like, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? I like the old Eminem. Then you're fucking cringe and you should grow the fuck up and act like your age, okay? Why is it that every time I mention something, people go, why are you saying me for? It's like, no, I'm not. Unless you're doing that, unless you're running around. You sound Prez. Actually better than your flow, low key. True. I'm pressed. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of his vibes, dude. He's killing it. Ay, ay, ay.
I think the fact that my political viewpoints may differ from his, I think people change over the course of their lives. But I have hope for him that he will one day rediscover the renegade that made him.
This is also the classic, like, conservatives are the counterculture. They're the real counterculture, which actually it ties perfectly into the next thing that I want to show you.
Great, and I'm rooting for that success in his life.
Well, Vivek Ramaswamy, thank you for your time today. To be continued. Let's have more opportunity to talk.
Yeah, it's great. To be continued.